Hey guys, I hope you're doing well, and I wanted to come to you today and talk about our new bronzer sticks and highlighter sticks, okay? These are limited edition products, so when they're gone, they're gone. But these have been really fun to use, and I have been playing around with them this last week, and found that they are really, really handy to take when you travel because they can do multiple things, okay? So that helps decrease all the stuff you have to pack. All right, so to get started, I already put on my foundation, so I always go with our foundation primer first because that just helps give my skin a smooth palette to work on. And like if you have any acne scarring or anything like this will help fill that in. And just when you put on your foundation will go on much smoother. And it makes your face feel great, honestly. And it does have a little bit of sunscreen in here. It's got 15 SPF in here. So I always put this on first. And then I always do my CC cream pretty much 99% of the time. Use CC cream. My color is light to medium. In the summer, I can usually go from medium to dark, but right now I don't have very much sun. So light to medium. Again, this covers a broad range of skin colors. Okay, so this stuff is great. Always use this. Then if I feel like I need a little extra just coverage, then I will put the luminous, or actually I use the matte. It comes in matte or luminous. I use the matte foundation, and I usually put it right here where I have a little bit of redness right here to help cover the dark circles, and my eyes are puffy because I got a cold. So, but yeah, so I usually just put a little bit of dot here and here, and then I'll actually take it up here and use this as a primer for my eye makeup, okay? And the reason why I put it on my face first is because that helps most of the product to go on your face instead of in your brush. So I'll put it on my face, and then I'll even pat it into where I want it. And then I use my foundation brush, this one right here, and then smooth it in, blend it in, all of that, okay? So if you put stuff on your brush, if you put your foundation on your brush, then your brush soaks a lot of that foundation in and you lose a lot of your foundation, okay? Okay, so I have all of my foundation, my CC cream, everything on. So what I'm gonna start with is there's two different colors, or two different color sticks. One is lighter, one is darker. This one's the lighter one. I gave the darker one to Callie with the promise that she's gonna do a video for you guys. I hope she'll do it. So she was excited about the stick, so hopefully she'll come through with a video. So this one is Honey and Luster, and this is the lighter of the two. As you can see, it has a shimmer side and a matte side, and you can tell I've used the matte side quite a bit. But again, these are so handy to take when you travel because it does multiple things. The difference between a contour and a bronzer, okay? This is technically a bronzer. It's in your placement, okay? And usually bronzers also will have a little bit of sparkle in them, a little bit of, yeah, I guess just sparkle. So like this side right there, okay? A little bit of shine. So if you're gonna use it as a bronzer, you're gonna wanna put it where you get sun, okay? So it's gonna be right here, the tip of your nose, probably a little bit on your forehead, and the tip of your chin, okay? So just think about that sun-kissed look. That's what you would do with a bronzer. Using it as a contour though, I'm gonna use the matte side, and because we're trying to give our face a lifted look, I'm not gonna put it down here in the hollows of my cheeks because that's gonna bring everything down. I wanna put it up, okay? So I'm gonna make a line right here. It's super creamy, easy to use. Okay, we'll put it right there. All right, so then I can also put it up here. If I'm wearing my hair to one side, usually I'll put some right here, and you can do the same, especially if you wear your hair all up. You can put it on the sides of your forehead there. I will also put it, make sure I got the right side, right here, because I want to kind of diminish this look right here, okay? Put it right there. All right, and then we're gonna blend it in with our foundation brush. So I'm just gonna, you're not trying to wipe it all off. You're just trying to blend it in. Okay, I will also tell you, I do have translucent powder on already. So just want to let you know that because it kind of gives it something to grip to since it's a pretty creamy foundation. If I'm just doing blush and maybe even a powder contour like latte or something like that, then I will put that on my foundation and then seal it with my powder. But again, since this is kind of creamy, I've put my powder on, and then I am gonna actually put powder on top of it too. Okay, we really wanna make sure we get this blended in pretty good, but again, you're not trying to rub it all off. So I'm gonna go underneath and on the top side here, brushing it a little bit. It's just supposed to provide a shadow. Okay, so that's what we're going for. It's just kind of a shadow. Okay. All right, so, and then you might have to just reapply a little bit to get the color that you want. Again, I'm pretty much, if this is my cheekbone here, I'm right on the edge of my cheekbone, okay? And again, this stuff is so forgivable, so if you mess up, just wipe it off. So the powder will help set it, but until you do that, it's pretty easy to play around with. Okay. All right, and so this just kind of helps provide some definition to your face. Okay, got it there, okay? All right, and then I'm going to put my blush on. Today I'm gonna be using Wineberry, okay? And I put it in this little tiny, this is the Petite palette. I have my name on there. I did with my little Cricut. So this is great to travel with because you can put your blush and then an eyeshadow in here, or you can put 4 eyeshadows, whatever you wanna do. But this is really super easy to travel with. So I have my blush in here. I'm gonna use my blush brush, okay? It's fanned out more. It's a softer brush than the foundation brush. And then I'm actually gonna hold it like this and get the color, okay? Because I don't want a big swab of color, so I really do wanna hold it like this and then just do a little bit. This is a darker color, so it really grabs on pretty good. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend this in with my finger. Okay, all right, now, so that is our cheeks. A little bit of color there. Again, if I need more, I can do more. A little bit more. Especially in the winter, it's still cold up here most days. So I'm wearing sweaters, wearing black. So I just need a little extra color on my face. Okay, so the other thing that you can do with these is really cool, is you can use them for eyeshadow, okay? And so that's why I'm saying that these are really fun to take as you travel. All right, so actually I'm going to use this side right here. So it's the darker of the two, and I'm gonna do this on my eyelids because this is gonna be too light for my eyelids, okay? But you could use this as a highlighter up here, and this is a highlighting stick. You can do it up here. I find that when I use something bright right here, like this white, it's gonna bring out the color, the blue color in my eye bags, basically, my eye circles. It's gonna bring it out more, okay? So I'm trying to stay away from that, really. I could put it up here so that the light catches up here. I could do that. But right now I'm gonna use it as an eyeshadow. Again, I'm using the darker side. It has a little bit of shimmer to it because it's a highlighting stick. I'm gonna put this on my lids. And again, I already have foundation on my lids. As a primer, you could also just use eye primer. I like the foundation because I have blue lines that go through my eyelids and stuff, and so that kind of helps camouflage that. So, okay. So it doesn't take very much, and it actually looks like I've used the white, but it's actually the darker color. Okay, so you can smooth it with your finger if you want. Then I'm gonna put a shadow on top of that here in a minute, but I'm going to use which side? I could use either side really. This has a little bit of shimmer to it, so I'll probably stick with the matte, and I'm gonna do my crease with that, okay? And it's got such a big tip that it's actually pretty easy to use. It's kind of like a big crayon, and you're just coloring it on. So I'm gonna do that in my crease. Make sure they match. I have light over here, a window over here, so it's hard to see sometimes. think that's about matched there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna smooth that out a little bit with my fingers. So I'm just really blending in the lines, the top line, the edge line, this line over here. So my goal is not to wipe it all off. Okay. Again, you can use a Q-tip for your sides here to clean them up pretty nicely. Okay, so see, that's a super easy way that you can get your crease if you like a neutral look, okay? So, these two sticks do both of that. All right, and then I can put this on the very top if I want the whiter part. I want a little bit of highlight. Again, blend it in just very gently because you don't want to wipe it all off. Okay, and then what I like to do is I could just leave it all like that, okay? And set it with the with your translucent setting powder, okay? I could do that, or what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of gold on there because I need a little bit extra. I don't really wanna put that as white. And I forgot to get my brush out here, so we'll just use this one. Okay, so I'm gonna put the gold in here. I love this gold. We also have gold status. Actually, I do have a couple of these left, these palettes left, if anybody wants one, because it is getting to be summer, and oh my gosh, if you get a suntan, these colors are gonna look amazing on you. So, okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of gold on there, just to warm it up a little bit, because I technically am a warm undertones to my skin. So that just warms it up just a little bit, okay? And then we just do the regular stuff. I'm gonna put my eyeliner on, and then my lash primer, which I still have one lash primer that I'm using right now. It's my very last one. Makes me super sad. So I'm gonna have to find a new one, unless Mary Kay comes out with another one before I have to go find a new one. So I'll keep you updated about that, because I know a lot of you love the lash primer, but they have discontinued it. So anyways, I'm just gonna put on eyeliner, and then my eye primer, lash primer, and then my mascara, and then I'm going to seal everything with, which is actually what I could do right now, with the translucent powder. Okay, so this really does help when things are creamy. It helps them to keep in place. And it looks white, of course, but it's very finely milled, and so it does not make you look white. And it's a great setting powder. Okay, so I wanted to come to you and show you the result. I blended it in a little bit better, filled some places in, and just made it with a hint of color up there. And then I put on my lash primer, my Ultimate Mascara in black brown, and then my eyeliner in brown also. So I finished that up, and then for my lips, I actually did a medium nude lip liner, which I use a lot, and I can use that all by itself because it's just such a great color. And it just is a little bit deeper color than my lips, so it looks nice and natural while giving me a little bit of color. But then this time I actually used this violet lipstick, which is super fun, and then I topped it off with Hopeful Lilac. This was a limited edition product. Also, I might have a couple of these left, and I think I have one or two of these left also. So that's the look. So today, again, we use the bronzing stick in the lightest color, and then also the highlighting stick for our eyes. They're just super fun to play around with and super easy to use. And then we set it all with our translucent setting powder, all right? So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this tutorial was helpful, because bronzers and contours can be so confusing, but they're really not. Once you kind of get the hang of it, it's super easy. And again, it's makeup, it's art. You can do with it what you want, all right? So I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.